welcome to Chair Yoga. The practice I put together is for all of you office workers out there. In addition to yoga, I love to write, and I can get lost writing on my computer for hours at a time. I'm also in a writing group, and common complaints among us writers and office workers are stiff necks, tight shoulders, achy backs. So I put this practice together for you. You're going to want to make sure that you have a steady chair, one that isn't going to slide or roll or pop up on you. And make sure it's where you have some decent traction too, whether you put that on a yoga mat, whether it's on the carpet, find what works for you. Another thing that I recommend is you might see underneath my feet is a yoga block. Because I am short, sometimes I don't always feel as stable as I could be with my feet on the floor in the chair. So when I place a block underneath my feet, I just feel like the floor is raised up and I feel like I can get taller and be sturdier and more stable. So if you're short, you might want to try that option. And if you don't have a yoga block, look around your work area, look around your house, see what you could find that could work as an option. Maybe you stack some books up, maybe you have a shoebox, maybe you have some kind of box or something that you can use to prop your feet. All right, let's get started. We're going to set pretty much back into the chair. I don't want your back to touch the back of the chair yet. I want you to feel nice and tall in your body. Start to let your abdominals and your core do the job they were designed to do, which is to keep you up nice and tall. You're just going to take a nice little big breath in, shrug the shoulders, and let them release down. Hands are going to go on your lap where that is comfortable for you. And I invite you, if you feel comfortable, to go ahead and close your eyes. We're just going to take a few moments of deep, focused breathing. That's going to help you get in connection with your body and put you in the right frame of mind to focus on the yoga. If you're comfortable, go ahead, close your eyes. If not, you're welcome to leave them open. I'm going to close mine. And let's focus on those nice long in breaths, bringing oxygen in through your nose and exhaling out. I'm starting to exhale through my mouth. Those exhales through your mouth are going to help your body to release tension. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Go ahead and keep that up. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And as you focus on making your breath longer and deeper, just notice how it affects your body. Notice how your mind is starting to quiet, how you're starting to get in tune with your body. Maybe you're noticing some kinks and twitches and achy spots. That's okay, just keep breathing. Inhale through your nose and exhale. Once more through your nose, inhale and exhale. Now you're going to focus on breathing just in and out through your nose. Inhaling deeply through and also exhaling through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Go ahead and continue inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. As as you're focusing on those inhalations and exhalations, you might notice you have to put a little bit more effort in. Inhale and exhale. This just takes you a little bit deeper into your body awareness. Noticing how it feels as your chest expands forward, backward, and out through your sides. Just a few more, and we're going to add on movement. In through your nose, out through your nose, in through your nose, and out through your nose. If you closed your eyes, go ahead and bring them open again. We're going to take a head to toe approach. So we're going to start with the head and neck, work our way down. So let's start up at the top. We're just going to do some up and down. So we're going to take the chin up on your inhale. And exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, lift your chin to the sky. And exhale, chin comes to your chest. Inhale, chin comes to the sky. Exhale, let it drop to your chest. Inhale, bring your head back up. We're going to go side to side now. Inhale, you're going to look left. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, look to your right. And exhale, bring it back. Inhale, look to your left. Bring it back. Inhale, look to your right. Bring it back. One more time. Inhale, look left. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, back to center. Now we're going to do an ear to shoulder. Inhale, let that left ear drop to your left shoulder. And bring your head back up. Let your right ear drop toward your right shoulder. And bring it back up. Left ear, left shoulder. Back to center. Right ear, right shoulder. Back to center. One more time. Left ear, left shoulder. We're actually going to hold it there for a breath or two. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring your head back up. And other side. Right ear to right shoulder, holding for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale comes back to, head comes back to center. Now let's do a couple of rolls. Your chin is going to come down to your chest. And we're going to roll your left ear over to your left shoulder. And then we're going to bring it back down, chin to chest, and roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring your chin to your chest, roll it over to the other side, and roll the chin to your chest, and take that right ear to your right shoulder. We're going to do one more time and hold, so chin to your chest, roll it over to that left ear, left shoulder, holding. If you want to just add a little bit, you can always reach that arm up and intensify that stretch a little. Don't pull too hard, just keep it at a gentle pressure. And release, taking your chin back to your chest, rolling over right ear to right shoulder. Hand can reach up and add to that stretch if you want. Gentle pressure, breathe it in. And exhale, release it, chin comes back to chest, and gently raise your head. Let's move down to your shoulders. We're going to inhale and shrug it up. And drop them down. Inhale, shrug it up. Exhale, let them release down. One more time. Inhale, shrug. And exhale, release it down. Great job. Let's just do some shoulder rolls. I'm taking my shoulders, rolling them forward. Just releasing out that tension there. Maybe, like me, you feel a lot of crunching in that area. Good. One more time, rolling forward. And let's take it and roll those shoulders backward now. Rolling them toward the back of your chair. Moving at a purposeful pace. Not trying to hurry through, just really working out any tightness there. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more, good. We're going to take and reach your hands out to the front of your knees. You can use those to hold on. We're going to just let our backs round toward the back of your chair, like a Halloween cat. Stretching across those shoulders. Now let's chest comes forward into an arched back. We call this cow and cat, a seated cow and cat. Let's take it back to that cat, arching through, chin drops. And bring the chest forward, chin tilts up. 1 more of those. Take it back into that cat back, arched spine, rounded shoulders, chin drops. And let's finish it out, bringing that chest forward, shoulders back, chin tilts up. And back to center. Good job. Let's take and add arms. So we're going to reach those arms out and we're going to hug. Reach arms out and we're going to hug with the opposite arm on top. Inhale, take those arms open, and exhale, hug. Inhale, arms reach open, exhale, hug. We have 1 more of those to do. Inhale, open, and exhale, hug. Great, inhale, open, and let's turn those arms into goalpost here. Just bringing a little bit of strength into those arms, holding steady. Good. We're going to bring the elbows together in front. And then we're going to open up. And we're going to try to take our wings just a little bit behind us. Creating an opening across the chest to stretch. Good. Let's bring the elbows back. And open. And bring it together. And open. Let's try 1 more of those. Bring the elbows together. And open. Good. Arms come up. And let's exhale them down. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, they come down. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, they come down. 1 more time. Inhale, arms come up. We're going to keep them up so that we can bring them out in front, just letting your arms extend straight from the shoulders. You're going to put your palms up like you're saying stop. And we're going to pull back the fingers towards you. Now release. Bring those fingers down, pointing to the floor. So we're adding on those wrists. Bring those hands up. And let those fingers point down. 1 more, palms facing forward. And fingers face down. 1 more, we're going to bring the palms up. I'm going to reach over here. And I'm going to pull the pinky back, just giving a nice stretch through those fingers. Now to your ring finger, your middle finger, index, and thumb. Good, other side, stretching through the pinky, ring finger, middle, index, and thumb. The next area that we're going to work on, we're going to move down to the lower body. We're going to get some circulation moving in there, especially because we sit for so long. So that lower body also needs some love and attention. If you don't already have a block, go ahead and grab that, or grab your book, or grab a box. We're going to use that for this next little set. And you're going to put it under your feet just like I have the block for me. Once you get settled into there, we're going to just do some tapping. So we're going to take the feet down off of the block, and we're going to bring the feet back onto the block. So it's going to look like a tap, tap, and then tap up onto the block. Tap down to the ground, tap up on your block. Down, up, down, up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, down, up. Just a few more, and up, down, and up. 2 more, and up, down. Last time, up, and you can stay there if you want. I'm actually going to move my block to the side so I can do the next little bit. If you need to, we're going to be doing some folding forward. So you can always keep that block or box there and put it between your feet if you need a little extra when we're reaching forward. It's up to you. You may have to try a couple to see what works for you. You might want to come forward about midway on the chair, just again so you feel that stable base. We're going to inhale, take your arms up. And on the exhale, we're going to pull your elbows towards your ribs. We're going to inhale, reach out. And then we're going to exhale, slowly come forward. If you need some space here in which to fold forward, you can certainly take your legs wider. You can use that block as we discussed here. Or if you have the space, if you have the range of motion in your body, you can always take the block down on a lower edge, or you can do without the block. So from here, we're going to inhale and just kind of lift that chest up, and then we're going to release it back down, and then we're going to slowly roll up, bring those arms up and overhead. Good. Exhale, elbows to ribs. Inhale, reach your arms out. And exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, lift that chest up halfway. Exhale, bring it back down. Slowly roll it up. Arms reach overhead. Good. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, elbows to your ribs. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. And bring it back up, nice and tall. Arms reach overhead. One more time, hold on your inhale. Exhale, bring your elbows to your ribs. Inhale, arms reach out. Exhale, fold it forward to your block. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Arms reach up and overhead. And we'll finish bringing the palms down in front of heart center. Now we're going to move into a standing position using our chair for support. I've turned my chair sideways so that you can have a better view of what's happening, but you certainly don't need to move your chair around if you don't want to. I'm going to come to where I'm facing the chair. I'm going to place my hands on the back, and then I'm just going to walk my feet out behind me until I'm able to drop my chest toward the seat of the chair. So this is getting not only a nice stretch through your arms, your shoulders, and your chest, but you may also feel some stretch happening down along the back of your legs. So you can certainly bend your knees if you need to. If you're finding that's bothering any part, your shoulders, your head, your neck, then you just come out of it a little bit. Find that space that's giving you a nice stretch, but not putting you into the place of pain or injury. Good. Let's take one more breath in this downward facing dog with the chair. Bring it back up. Take the hands, bring them down to the seat of the chair. And then we're going to come into a flat back or a table. Finding strength in those arms and your shoulders. This is also good for your core. One more breath here. Good. Let's slowly bring it to standing. I'm going to place one foot in the seat of the chair. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is kind of, we're adapting knee to chest, a runner's lunge. So play with the positioning of your foot. This is why it's really good to make sure that your chair doesn't roll or go anywhere. So I'm going to bend that leg. I'm just going to ease forward. And I'm going to use that back of the chair to support my stretch. One more breath here. And then I'm going to come up. I'm going to straighten that leg. And I'm going to turn those toes up to the sky so I can stretch on the back of the leg. And gently bring that foot down flat. Use the chair or the wall if you need for support. And now we're going to switch sides. Bring your other foot up into the chair. Make those adjustments that you need. And when you're ready, you can start to come forward into that lunge. Holding that back for support. Maybe you're able to use it for leverage. Taking nice full breaths here. Good, let's bring the hands to your thigh. Now we're going to straighten out that leg. Toes point up to the sky. And we're going to stretch out the back of your leg. Inhale and exhale. Exhale out. Good. I'm going to just roll that foot flat into the chair first. And then just ease it out. All right. One or two more standing postures, then we'll wrap up. I'm going to come behind my chair. And I'm going to take a stance that's just a little bit wider than the chair. And as I can, I'm going to roll those toes out a little bit toward the corners. Right? Maybe a 45-degree angle. Just enough of an external rotation with your feet that allows you to dip down. And push back up. Come down. And push back up. Good. Down. Push back up. Down. Push back up. Notice that I'm holding on to the chair for support. If you feel really strong and stable, you can always take those arms up and just let your whole body hold you steady. You know where you are today, so listen to your body going where you need to go. We're going to take one more, bending through the knees. If you have knee issues, you're just not going to take that bend as much, all right? Or if the up and down bothers your knee, then just try and see if you can hold that posture for a few breaths. Just hold this open stance pose. We call this goddess sunflower. I know in some aerobics they call it horse pose. You ought to be feeling those thighs, muscles starting to really kick in. Let's take one deep breath. Exhale it out. And gently straighten. And we're going to heel toe those feet back to center. Good job. We're going to just do one more here. We're going to do a balancing. Again, I'm going to shift the chair so that you can see what I'm doing, but you can just stay here behind the chair. I'm going to work a balance. So I'm just going to do a nice simple balance, one of my favorites, which is tree pose. So you're going to take your foot and If you need to leave it on the ground as a kickstand for stability, go right ahead. You can also move that foot up your leg, coming in on the side of your calf. If you feel really strong, you might be able to get that foot up into your thigh. But again, this isn't a contest. This is about where you're able to maintain that posture. So I'm going to keep mine down here. If you need, keep holding on to the back. If you think you can do your tree pose without a support, maybe give it a try. All right, just a couple more breaths. And exhale, let's take that foot down. Great job. Other side. Again, I'm just moving my chair for demonstration purposes. All right, holding on to the back. Let's turn. If you need to, you keep it at kickstand. You keep it touching the floor. Or you can bring it up your leg. You can hold on to that back, or if you feel strong, maybe you can take it away from the chair. Last time, deep breath in. And as you exhale, just slowly release that foot back to the floor. We're going to come back into our seated position. One more stretch here. This is a great way to help the hips and help open them up and get you more range of motion there, especially as you've been sitting. I'm going to continue using the block. It's up to you if you feel stable with your foot on the ground. Place one foot on your block, and then we're going to cross the ankles just to start with. Right? If you're feeling okay as you're beginning to externally rotate, then you can move your ankle up to your knee. And you might start feeling that obvious stretch here in the hip area. Some people feel this stretch in the low back, and others may feel it further down toward the knee. If you're feeling something and it feels like a beneficial stretch, then you're in the right place that you need to be. If you find that you could maybe stretch a little bit further, you can always fold forward. You can always bring your chest closer to your leg. We're just going to hold there, breathe it in, exhale it out. Maybe sit up tall again, let that leg slide down, and take a moment, and let's switch sides. Probably my other foot on the block. Just start with crossing at the ankles. See how that feels. If you feel like you need more of a stretch, then we'll bring that ankle on top of our knee. Find where that stretch feels good for you, all right? So I'm always looking for stretches that fall somewhere in the 6, 7, and 8 range, where 1 is 0, I feel nothing, and 10 is too much, I'm going to pop something. So I like that stretch to be in that range, 6, 7, 8. If you need to come forward to get a little bit more into this stretch, you can certainly lean forward, chest to your legs. 3 deep breaths. Deep breath in. And exhale. If you're leaning forward, let's bring it back up. We're going to let that leg slide down. And we're going to do one more cow and cat just to ease out the last little bit of tension. So remember, we did that by clasping the front of our knees, letting your back round out, chin drops, and bring it forward. Chest forward, chin up. Good, stretch it back. And stretch forward. Good, one more, take it back. Stretch it forward. Good, release back tall. more. I'm going to reach around. I'm going to keep my knees pointing forward. But I'm going to reach around and do a nice little finishing twist. I'm going to take my gaze over that shoulder, twisting behind me. This is one more through the neck. Good, release, coming back to the front and shifting to the other side. We want to keep knees facing forward. Taking that gaze over the shoulder that's twisting behind you. And release back to the front. I want you to find that comfortable seated position. One that's going to allow you to relax. When we started, I asked you to come away from the back of the chair. For relaxation, if you want to lean back in the chair, you're welcome to do that. This is another place where you choose whether you want to keep your eyes open or close them down. I know for some people, when we close our eyes, it really helps us to block out distractions. But that might not be what works for you. So go ahead, find that comfortable position. Arms again can be resting on your thighs. You can have them stacked in your lap. Whatever feels the best. Again, I'm going to close my eyes down. Let's connect into the breath one more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just let your breath take on a nice, easy quality. You probably notice that it's a little easier. Not so much effort to put in to take nice deep inhalations and exhalations. That's a pretty good sign that you've worked out tension in your body. You've released stress. When we work out the kinks and the twitches and the achiness, your circulation improves, your blood pressure improves, your heart rate improves. And that's just physiologically. Mentally, you've blasted your brain with oxygen. Maybe you felt like you were going through a mid-afternoon slump, and now you're re-energized. For my writer friends, maybe after this time that you took to stretch your body and relax your mind, you can return to the page and feel your story coming alive and pouring from you. Mentally, I hope that you feel calmer, more relaxed and at ease. Less anxious, less worry. Just a few more breaths. Really give your body this gift of these last few quiet moments. All your body's processes are returning to normal. Just a couple of more breaths. One more. Letting your eyes flutter open if you had them closed. Relax those arms by your side. One more time, inhale together, arms reach up. Exhale, bring those hands down to your forehead. 4 productive thoughts. Down to your lips, productive words. And to your heart, productive deeds. Thank you for practicing with me today.